This is the Teton Sports Vista 2-person quick tent. This is the 1-person version, and in this video, I'll be going through all the differences between these two tents. The 2-person Vista Quick Tent took me about 3.5 minutes to set up, from taking the tent out of the carry bag, unfolding the tent body on the ground, popping it up, staking the tent out, securing the rainfly, vestibules, and guying out the entire tent. The 1-person Vista Quick Tent took slightly less time to set up, around 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Even though the setup process was almost exactly the same for both tents, I noticed that it took me about 15 seconds longer to pop up the 2-person Vista Quick Tent. Check out these real-time clips of me popping both tents up. The 1-person Vista Quick Tent went up real easy, but I struggled with the 2-person Vista Quick Tent a bit. It was a little bit stiffer, and I think I just didn't have enough strength in my arms. Also, the rainfly of the 2-person Vista Quick Tent was bigger, and it has one extra vestibule to set up, which took me 30 seconds more than the 1-person tent. So that's why the setup for the 2-person Vista Quick Tent took 45 seconds longer than the 1-person tent. The 2-person Vista Quick Tent also took me a little longer to take down and pack up. It took me about 3 minutes, from removing the guy lines, stakes, rainfly, folding up the tent body, to packing everything up into the carry bag. On the other hand, the 1-person Vista Quick Tent took me 2.5 minutes, so 30 seconds less than the 2-person tent. That's because the carry bag of the 2-person Vista Quick Tent was a much tighter fit, so it took me 30 seconds longer to pack everything up. But because the 2-person Vista Quick Tent's carry bag packs everything down more tightly, the packed size isn't very much bigger. The 2-person Vista Quick Tent has a packed size of 33 by 8 by 8 inches, while the 1-person Quick Tent has a packed size of 28 by 9 by 5 inches. This means that the 2-person tent is actually less than 20% longer than the 1-person tent. The 1-person Vista Quick Tent weighs about 4.6 pounds for just the tent and carry bag alone, while the 2-person tent weighs about 6.6 pounds for the tent and carry bag, which is about 40% heavier. The length of the 1-person Vista Quick Tent is about 80 inches, while the length of the 2-person Quick Tent is about 83 inches. This is what both tents look like side by side, and the 2-person tent is about 3 inches longer. The width of the 1-person Vista Quick Tent is about 36 inches, and the width of the 2-person Quick Tent is about 62 inches, so about 72% wider and not twice as big, even though it's for 2 people. The 1-person Vista Quick Tent could fit my Sea to Summit pad, with plenty of space left over for gear. The 2-person Vista Quick Tent could fit my Exped MegaMed Duo 10, which is about the size of 2 regular pads put together, with plenty of space left over for camping gear as well. When I inflated my Alps Mountaineering Vertex Airbed inside this 2-person Vista Quick Tent, and my Vertex Airbed was almost a queen-sized camping mattress, it fit perfectly into the tent with a few inches of leftover space with gear. I actually got quite a lot more headroom inside the 2-person Vista Quick Tent than I did in the 1-person tent. The peak height inside the 2-person Vista Quick Tent is about 40 inches. When I was using my Vertex Airbed inside this 2-person Vista Quick Tent, and the airbed has a thickness of about 6 inches, I felt perfectly comfortable inside the tent. I was able to lie down and sit down comfortably, and even had a few inches of headroom left inside the tent. On the other hand, the peak height inside the 1-person Quick Tent is about 33 inches, or about 7 inches lower. Even without a mattress inside the tent, I had barely maybe 2 to 3 inches of headroom left. While I could fit my Sea to Summit pad, which is about 1.5 inches thick, inside the tent, I wouldn't recommend mattresses that are much thicker. The 1-person Vista Quick Tent has just one vestibule, while the 2-person Quick Tent has 2 vestibules, which are exactly the same on both sides. I found that the 2-person vestibule was slightly bigger, the longest width being 15 inches, while the longest width of the 1-person vestibule was just 12 inches. Once you tie the vestibules of the 1-person and 2-person Vista Quick Tents up, you'll get access to the doors of the tents. The 1-person Quick Tent has 1 door, while the 2-person Quick Tent has 2 doors. The doors of the 2-person Quick Tent are slightly bigger, each measuring about 52 by 32 inches, while the door of the 1-person Quick Tent measures 44 by 26 inches. Both Teton Sports Quick Tents have a lot of ventilation, because a good 2/3 of each tent is made of mesh once you take the rainfly off. But one significant difference that the 2-person quick tent has that the 1-person quick tent does not is that the 2 vestibules and 2 doors provide lots of cross ventilation, so I felt quite a bit more comfortable in the 2-person tent than I did in the 1-person tent. I paid about $30 more for the 2-person tent than I did for the 1-person tent. I bought both of them from Amazon a couple of years ago, and they both come with the tent inside the carry bag plus stakes in a separate stake bag. All the guidelines are also pre-attached. If you enjoyed this video so far, please help me hit that like button, thank you, and I really appreciate it. Overall, I really enjoyed using both Teton Sports quick tents. I think they're both super reasonably priced, super value for money, and I got plenty of use out of both tents over the couple of years I've had them, and I would recommend both. But I think there's one clear winner, which is the 2-person tent. The 2-person Vista Quick Tent is just $30 more expensive, has 3 inches more length, has enough width to fit not just 2 regular sleeping pads, but a whole queen mattress inside the tent. It has 7 inches more headroom, and it could fit mattresses as thick as 6 inches while still being comfortable. It has 1 extra vestibule, 1 extra door, bigger doors, and even lots of cross ventilation. On top of that, it packs on relatively small and is only 20% longer than the 1-person tent and only 40% heavier. I do have to spend 45 seconds more to set it up and 30 seconds more to pack up the 2-person tent than I do for the 1-person tent, but I think it's a no-brainer to spend the few extra seconds for more livable space, a larger base area, and more ventilation. Just note that I bought the 1-person quick tent back when it was marketed as an Outfitter quick tent and not the Vista Quick Tent. I noticed that the Outfitter tent didn't have bathtub flooring, the rainfly vent, and storage pockets, but otherwise it's mostly the same. To find out how these 2 Teton Sports quick tents compare against other pop-up tents in the market, check out this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.